cell, spending a night in a cell.
London's Metropolitan Police have a reputation for being among the toughest cops in the country. And the cops in Hammersmith and Fulham are no exception. Their West London patch is a battleground for a war on crime, and they're winning.
On the floor now!
Their zero-tolerance approach
Any more playing up and you're going straight back on the floor.
has left drug dealers, robbers, and street gangs with nowhere to hide.
There's no greater buzz than putting handcuffs on someone who needs them on them and they don't like it because they're a baddie.
Calm down, mate, calm down.
Foxtrot Tail 315, Mel detained.
In this episode of Brit Cops, we follow the burglary squad as they search for stolen goods. A boozy night ends in an arrest. And the robbery squad pounds on a suspected drug deal.
He's been found in possession of Class A, which is believed to be crack cocaine.
It's 6 a.m. in West London and the burglary squad are on a raid.
We're after a young man today who has recently been stopped by police. He's attempted to make off from police. Part of the stop, a large amount of money was found. Our interest is the burglary aspects. Part of the warrant today will be to search the house for stolen goods.
10 officers kit up in full protective gear, as they always do with a raid of this sort. They group at the end of the street. The element of surprise is key.
So that's right, the last one on the junction, on the left-hand side.
Oh, we're right there.
PC's Matt Tarrant and Paul Hastings in the custody van have received an urgent call to assist robbery squad officers who've come across what they think could be a drug deal. Most of the suspects have left the scene, except for one slightly shocked man who they suspect was involved.
This one here, are they capped? Do they have caps on it?
But me, I don't know the man, sir. I
don't care what it is. It's drugs as far as I'm concerned. You're under arrest on suspicion of Class A at the moment.
Gary Salmon of the robbery squad arrests the man. PC Salmon thinks he's found wraps of crack cocaine on the ground, as well as what he suspects could be cannabis.
What is that?
That's cannabis.
He's been found in possession of Class A, which is believed to be crack cocaine, and Class C, which is a little bit of herbal cannabis. Put up a bit of a fight, but he's now in the back of the van on his way back.
In the back of the van, the arrested man breaks down.
You all right? Yeah? Don't cry, you're nearly there now.
But Gary Salmon has no sympathy with the suspect.
I got a broken hand and it's too tight.
You got a broken hand?
Yeah.
Where you been to? Broken hand, trying to get your needles out on me. Dirty scumbag. You're further under arrest for possession of Class C drug, namely herbal cannabis.
He's further arrested on suspicion of having a Class C drug and will now be interviewed. Back at the raid, the team are given the all clear by their skipper. It's time to go in.
Let's go.
Safely in position, there's a short pause before the occupants of this first-floor flat get turfed out of bed. A woman is found, but she's not wanted for any crime. This time it turns out to be a negative result. No suspect and no stolen goods. Coming up, the burglary squad close in on a wanted man.
Open up to the police.
And a feud over this buggy could get dangerous.
Did he hit you with the lorry?
Yes, he hit me with the lorry.
The police of Hammersmith and Fulham use specialist units to target specific crimes. The borough's burglary squad are one such elite team. The 7-strong squad of hand-picked officers is very active in its main role, the proactive investigation and prevention of burglary. On an estate in West London, the team have a major operation underway. They're on the trail of a wanted man.
The subject of this operation has a considerable history of burglary. We're not first time, okay? So no someone's in. His method is basically to go into people's properties at night, steal their property can and their car keys, and then take their what would be quite expensive vehicles away from those addresses.
He's known to the burglary squad. What they don't know is where he is.
The individual himself has got a considerable history of offending and of escaping, and previous incidents. He's been quite good at hiding from us when he's wanted.
They've already visited a list of addresses looking for him. Today, they're going to return to 3 of the properties, and if necessary, they will force entry.
Police officers.
Come in.
Thank you. Is there in?
No, he's not here.
Okay, we need to search the house. We've got a warrant from the court, all right? Where does he normally sleep?
We don't sleep here. We don't live here.
Okay. If we have 4 officers in, guys, and we'll just search as quickly as possible.
Stop, because I'm getting fed up.
We have to get him to hand himself in.
Trouble. I get that.
I appreciate that, but we.
My house downstairs,
no, I understand that.
Up here, and it's not fair.
I know it's a pain for you, but we think he's committed quite a serious offence, and we need to find him. All right? We don't just go away, unfortunately.
The squad's method to catch this thief is to keep going to known addresses time after time, picking up the smallest details that might lead them to him.
I'm not having go through this again.
But she's presumably speaking to him and stuff, so she could perhaps arrange for him to come in and speak to us.
I don't know.
I'm not asking you to grass him up. I'm asking you to just help me find him.
But I don't know where he is.
All right, but will, because he's his girlfriend.
Not necessarily.
Well, come on. I haven't born yesterday, but...
I'm not saying he was, but you do not understand.
I'm not trying to be difficult, but you want us to go away and don't want to come into our house. Well, it's very easily done in that we get into custody. But I don't want to upset you.
No,
I want to get this man into custody. And that's the bottom line. That's all I'm here to do, is to make sure he goes in front of a court, all right? Right.
DS Mackey knew he'd be lucky to find the suspect here, but every little piece of information helps. On to the next lead. PC's Ricky Brennan and Martin Warnes are 5 hours into their shift, and they're investigating one of the stranger incidents of the day.
What's the type of van?
It's got a cage, it's just on the corner. There's a caged van just on the corner of this road.
There's been a big argument about a pushchair.
Local authority, caged rubbish vans.
Okay, so have they actually cut your lock?
Yeah, they cut my lock because every time I get
Where have they cut the lock though?
Oh, there's got another lock.
The owner has called the police because he claims the buggy was cut from its padlock and removed from the landing outside his flat.
And then suddenly...
He's managed to retrieve the buggy, but through extreme measures.
Finish what you're saying to me.
Yeah, I mean, I stood in front of the lorry and first gear whoosh, and I fell off, you know?
Did he hit you with the lorry?
Yes, he hit me with the lorry. He could ask the people there. There's a lady from right? And there's other people which I don't know which, no, you know.
Around the corner, the police are getting the other side of the story.
Obviously, because we've got the gentleman up here, I don't want you to create any confrontation with them, okay?
No.
So what we'll do is we'll keep you separate from them. If need be, we'll ask you to put an allegation towards them. But what I don't want is for you to be shouting at them in the street, okay?
No. I won't talk to them now, no more.
Okay.
You are here, that's it.
Okay.
There's a slightly different story from the council workers. They've put a notice up inside the building saying nothing must be left in the corridor and it will be removed. So they've removed the object that's been in the corridor, and as opposed to this gent saying he'd been run over by the council workers, he threw himself on the ground in front of the council vehicle, preventing them from going anywhere. And when they stopped, he then dragged the driver out of the vehicle, so it's a slightly different edge on the story.
Did you not think of knocking on the door?
I warned him that next time we will not knock at the door.
You won't knock at the door?
Yes, I told him that next time...
As he tries to get to the bottom of what has gone on, PC Brennan is distracted by a car being parked right under his nose.
In the morning, we knocked the door. In the afternoon, the wife came out and said, okay, I wait for my husband. He had the key. He's going to put it inside.
What is he doing?
But I said, we will come back.
Mate, the turning circle of your car is going to knock us over. Put your seatbelt on while you're driving. Get your passenger to put your seatbelt on. Secure your dog. Okay, but you're just going to have to wait a minute, aren't you? You're going to drive into us.
Despite being warned, the driver continues to demonstrate his bad driving skills in full view of the police. PC Brennan is now transfixed by the driver.
Just quickly running through.
And lets his colleagues take over the pushchair saga.
Are you the registered owner of the car?
No, the owner is in the house.
So you're not insured to drive it?
He's got the insurance.
No, are you insured to drive it?
I'm not, but I wanted just to put the car here.
Right. So you're not insured to drive the car?
Yeah, but I only to put the car just here. I'm not driving nowhere.
You're driving on a road?
No, which road? I'm not driving over there. I wanted just to put here.
Hold on. This is a road. You've been driving on it. You're not insured.
PC Brennan can't believe his eyes.
Right, he's not insured to drive the car. He just said the car belongs to his mum and he's not insured to drive it.
He's digging himself into trouble and it's about to get worse.
Yeah.
Back with the burglary squad, still on the trail of a suspected burglar, officers are about to search the next property on their list.
I'm going to have a look, so a quick look, mate.
In case the suspect is inside, DS Mackey covers any possible escape routes. Satisfied his team are safely inside, DS Mackey joins the search. Inside, the woman claims she's had no contact with the suspect whatsoever.
We don't want to be coming back here, you know that, don't you? But we really need to speak to and
I can't help you because I don't have regular contact with him. You may ring me, I mean, I've had the same number of years. You could ring me, where are you? I might say I'm in Hammersmith. Oh, last time he met me in Hammersmith.
Yeah.
And we went to Lloyd's and had lunch there.
Okay.
But I don't, to be quite honest with you, I can't put up with him.
They've drawn another blank, but again, all information helps.
Each address we attended, we generally got a little bit more information as to where he might or may or may not be, which ranged from speaking to people who quite innocently gave information by speaking to him, or by observations as to his property, whether it was on the premises or not. What we'll do is head back to the Nick and sort ourselves out from there. I think we'll go and do the other inquiries at that other place this afternoon. All right? Have a quick chat back there.
Yes, I've got a person who said so that, and I've got to give him a pocket.
Excellent, I'll go and have a word with him.
PC Brennan has now heard both sides of the stolen pushchair story, and it turns out the man with the pram may not have been telling the whole truth.
There's an independent witness who's willing to make a statement to say that they did not drive at you and that you threw yourself on the floor.
And then tried to pull them out of the van?
No.
Regardless of that, you've previously been told.
Although the man continues to argue the point, as far as PC Brennan is concerned, the pram war is over.
And they tried.
Well, you've got your property now.
Well, by force.
Right,
but
there
I
are
had to open the.
But there are no offences. They stopped. They could have driven off. They didn't have to
So
stop. Did they?
you're not going to do anything about
There are
it?
no offences here.
No, that's what I'm saying. If
You're
anyone
not
will get
taking my
arrested.
allegations or anything.
No, there's no allegations
Okay.
here.
Where are you from?
Hammersmith Police Station,
Hammersmith.
642.
Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Thank you. You're doing a good job.
The buggy battle may have been resolved without an arrest, but it might be a different case with the errant motorist.
This gentleman we've got stopped, who decided to drive up the road to all the police cars. Not only has he got no insurance, but he's got no licence, and he's been previously disqualified from driving. I need to work out the dates on there to see whether he's still disqualified.
No, what we need to do is try and establish if you've committed any offences here. No. You've driven on a road, it's not a private road, but you've driven on a road with no insurance. It was quite awful parking because you almost ran us over. But that's because you can't drive, because you don't have a driving licence, because you're not up to the standard of having a driving licence.
I used to drive normal.
Right, regardless of that, what we're going to do is we're going to check. You're driving with no insurance, we just need to check and make sure you weren't disqualified, because that could be a whole new lot of offences. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. Just the house in the corner there. You take it to the right-hand side, you'll see a fence, Lee and Higgsy.
The Hammersmith and Fulham burglary squad have crossed the Thames to visit the third address they think is connected to the burglar they're tracking.
Right, ready? Yeah, you would have done for him.
The squad split to cover the back exits of the house. They have an enforcer ready to break down the door, but they try a polite knock first. It works.
I'll explain what we're doing here, all right? Good morning. Sorry to bother you this morning. DS Mackey from the burglary squad at Hammersmith. Can I come in and have a word, please?
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Is in?
Sorry?
Is in?
Do you know what? I had the PT on Wednesday.
I appreciate that, but unfortunately at the moment, we are looking for him. We know he was here.
He hasn't come back. He hasn't come back here.
All right, that's fine.
Right, he left here Wednesday.
No problem.
He said, I'm going to see my son. He never came back since. I've been up half a couple of nights waiting up for him.
All right, has he phoned you at all?
No, he hasn't phoned me, and I haven't got his number.
No worries. Okay.
Honestly, if I had his number yet, I'll give it to you.
The suspect is not in the house, but a search soon reveals a knife concealed in the room the police believe the suspect sometimes uses.
Is this yours?
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I don't know what that's doing in there. That ain't...
Okay. The offence that he's... I'm going to take it because the offence that he's involved in might have involved a knife, all right?
Okay,
So I'm going to take it just in case. I'm not doubting what you're telling me, but I'm going to take it for evidence, all right? Not against you or anything like that. I'm just going to take it away, all right?
Okay, fine. Yeah, you can go ahead, but I do know that it's my knife, but I don't know how God it got in that cupboard.
Fine, that's all. Don't know how you got it in that cupboard.
It's fine.
Right. Back to the car.
The police confiscate the knife. DS Mackey has a hunch this could turn out to be evidence.
I've got a feeling she doesn't know how it got there. Right, we attended the address today. Obviously, he wasn't there, but on the search was found a small knife. So I think we may have recovered a bit of evidence. However, the search for him is going to have to carry on, unfortunately, but hopefully we'll get him soon.
Back with the bad driver, not only has he no licence and no insurance, a check has also discovered he's had 4 driving disqualifications. But it's not all bad news.
You're not disqualified anymore, which is lucky for you, because you could have been arrested.
Yeah.
So it ended in October 2008.
It's gone.
Yeah, so you're not disqualified, but you still don't have a licence.
Yeah.
So you've been driving not in accordance with a licence, so therefore you have to be processed to court for that.
Yeah, but I knew I cannot drive But just to put the here.
If you knew it, what are you driving for?
Yeah, but I was not driving in the road, just to put here.
You had a marked police van, a marked police car, about 7 police officers, no insurance, no licence. You get into a car and start driving, and then almost knock us over.
Just to put here.
And almost knock us over. Right, if you want to send everyone back inside,
everybody go home.
He's going to be sitting in the car. He'll be out in about 5 minutes.
What started out as a dispute over a man with a pram has led to this man being given a stern warning for driving without insurance.
Well, you take care, won't you? Bye-bye.
Coming up, police break in. A man could be in danger. Don't use the street as a toilet when Sergeant Leake is about.
What do you think you're doing? You in it against the wall there?
I wasn't listening there, I was making a phone.
And this suspected drink driver has a collision with an off-duty copper. The rapid response teams of West London's Hammersmith and Fulham Police have the task of dealing with whatever crimes come their way. From armed robbery to a cat stuck up a tree, they have to deal with it, and often, when they approach the scene, they don't know exactly what they'll find. PC's Kirsty Abbott and Brendan McGrath are called to assist a man who's locked out of his flat and he's worried about the safety of his partner. They arrive to find the man in some distress with the door locked from the inside.
I mean, we can put the door in, but it means you'll be responsible for boarding it up. It's up to you. Have you had an argument with him at all? No. I understand. Yeah, I mean, the door will go, so we can get the door open. We got an enforcer.
PC Abbott calls for an enforcer to help break down the door.
Well, it depends how concerned you are about him. If you want us to get in there, then we can get the door open.
No reason for him to have done this? So we are genuinely concerned about him then?
Yeah.
When was the last time you saw him?
This morning.
At what time, sir, approximately?
I went to work. It was like 7:30 in the morning.
When's the last time you've spoken to him, though?
It was about 8 o'clock this evening.
Okay.
I've been here, seriously, I've been here. I would never ever call police, ever. I've been here for 20 minutes trying to do the door.
Tried every option, ringing him, banging, everything. And he's just forgotten.
Well, he's not responding. I don't understand. He's never ever done this ever before.
Right.
I've been here for like absolute ages trying to get in. It doesn't make sense.
The man is concerned about the safety of his partner and asks the police to break in.
Knock again. Sorry.
PC James Tranter and Andrew Moore of Rapid Response Team 1 are in the custody van. They're responding to a 999 call. A man has been seen inside a closed pub and has allegedly run off with some alcohol.
With a grey hoodie hat on. Possibly outside in the car park. Is anyone at the front?
As they arrive, the suspect has just been stopped by the plainclothes burglary squad. He's denying all knowledge.
What are you doing in the Right, mate, you're under arrest on suspicion of burglary. You've just been seen coming out the end. You've got drinks in your bag and the soles of your shoes. Match those wet footprints coming from What's your name, fella? Is there anybody else in there?
In his carrier bag, one big booty of expensive booze, including vintage champagne and liqueurs. Either he's on his way to a party, or he's got a lot of explaining to do.
So my 2 seconds. Champagne, mainly. Yeah, can you check the fridges that they've got champagnes and all around, the spirits and stuff, and just see
The police check with officers at the pub if they can tally the missing drinks with the ones the suspect has.
And 2 bottles of Contro. Bottle of Oasis, Contro, a couple of bottles of Contro, some police a couple other bottles of spirits.
The man is arrested and taken back to the station.
Because you're under arrest. Under arrest.
Back at the flat, concerns are growing for the safety of the man thought to be inside. Decisive action needs to be taken. It's time to use the officer's baton to break in.
Two locked in.
Cancel the enforcer, we can then do.
Cancel the enforcer serving, right?
Inside, they find a man, but he's in a deep sleep.
Hello, mate. You all right? It's the police. It's the police here, mate. You all right?
It's fine, it's fine.
Yeah.
Are you alright?
What do you think's wrong with them? Is this normal?
He's very confused, but the police are convinced that he's safe.
I've been here for half an hour.
Okay, cool. Excellent. We're happy then, mate. No worries. All's well that ends well.
Okay then, not nice. Oh, you
PC's Emma Hastings and Martin Warnes have received a call from one of their own, an off-duty copper.
It's an off-duty police officer that's just run through saying he's had an accident in his private vehicle and he believes that the other vehicle that he's had a collision with, the driver's drunk. So we're on our way. Hopefully she's still there. He's hopefully detained her. Hello there.
She pulled in, and then as I went past her, she pulled straight back out again. She's sort of quite slow, and I believe that she's under the influence of alcohol, and she's admitting she's had a beer, but I just wondered if you could help us out by breathalyzing both
No
of us,
worries.
so we can exchange details.
How much have you had to drink today?
I had a beer.
You had a beer? Roughly how long ago? About an hour ago.
Strongly, from where I'm stood.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
Have you had an alcoholic drink in the last 20 minutes?
Yeah, you
Have you had an alcoholic drink in the last 20 minutes? In the last 20 minutes?
Come on, yep. About half an hour.
Right, so it's now gone from a couple of hours to half an hour.
Have you smoked in the last 5 minutes?
No.
Marvellous.
Put a seal round there, and when you're ready, blow until I tell you to stop. Blow, blow harder, harder.
The woman appears to be confused by the instructions given.
Right, stop.
You need to know that if you fail to provide us with a sample of breath, you get arrested. Okay? It's as simple as that. You need to blow like this. Like you're blowing up a balloon.
You said don't blow.
Right. If you fail to do it, then I'm going to arrest you for failing to provide, all right? And then we'll take you back to the station. You have to do them on another machine, okay? So big deep breath from your stomach and blow hard until I tell you to stop. Go. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Okay, stop.
With the breathalyzer showing red, Warnes immediately calls for a van to escort the lady to the nick.
Right. What's happened is you've come up as a fail, which means you're over the limit to drive.
The woman is immediately arrested.
You on any medication or got any illnesses that we need to know about? No?
The off-duty officer also gets breathalyzed, but unsurprisingly, the test is negative.
I thought it was in my pocket.
The woman's car will be parked up and she'll be taken back to the station.
Handbag and mobile. Is there anything else you want?
with regards to this, I'll speak to my insurance company, they'll be in touch with yours, and it works out from there basically. Alright, so...
She is clearly upset. Warnes lets her know that she still has a chance to test negative.
There's no guarantee that you're going to be over the limit on the evidential machine, okay? It's a quick process at the police station.
Right, let's jump in the car.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
No worries.
Back at the station, she did in fact test under the limit. She was found not to have been drink driving and was not charged. It's 2 a.m. in West London, and revellers begin to emerge from the pubs and clubs.
Come back here, fella.
Sergeant Leake has spotted a man urinating against the outside of a shop.
What did you see you doing, urinating against the wall there?
I wasn't listening there, I was making a phone call.
No, we saw you.
Mate, it's still trickling down now, mate.
I swear to God, I wouldn't like to please. I'm a respectful citizen.
Okay, so hang on, you were making a phone call, were you?
Yeah.
Do you talk out? Because that's where your hands were, down by your groin, wasn't it? So you're either talking there or you're talking. I'm a black guy.
That's what I do.
Mate, listen, I know you were urinating in the street. You know you were urinating in the street. For that, you're going to be getting an £80 fixed penalty notice. Okay? Have you got any identification on you?
Yes.
Okay, cough it up. Mate, we're not stupid yet. We can see what you're doing. It's still running down the road here. Of all the places to do it, mate, yeah, this is probably the busiest place you're going to find in this entire borough at this time of night, isn't it? So. As you can see, of all the places to do it at this time of night, it's probably about the busiest place on the whole borough. There's plenty of people waiting for buzzes and stuff, lots of young ladies around. It's obviously not very nice, plus he's doing it against a fresh fruit stall. He's initially claimed to be making a phone call, although how he was managing to do that with both his hands around his groin area, I've got no idea.
After receiving a stern telling off from Sergeant Leake, he's now going to get some advice from Inspector Taylor.
I wouldn't mind betting that you've had a drink fairly local to here. Would that be fair to say?
You're right to say that, yes.
Well, where was that?
I had a drink just in that club over there.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm sure they've got toilets down there, haven't they?
They have, yeah.
Okay, so you probably could have used them before you left?
I could have, yeah.
Fair to say?
Yes, sir.
Okay. That's all I'm saying.
Across the borough, near one of West London's major hospitals, officers are searching a car park toilet. There's been an increase in break-ins to cars, and a man believed to be living in the abandoned toilet is a suspect.
But no, we've had loads of getting about 4 cars broken into every week in this car park at the top here. And the Parks Police have started finding needles and stuff like that in the kids' play areas. Cat in there. Hello? Anyone home? You in here, mate? It's the police? No one home. You can see where his bed is.
Yeah.
But all the stuff on the walls looks like it's in blood. All that in God we trust and we will suffer. We need World War III, evil world, Armageddon's coming soon, all that sort of stuff. Not somewhere I'd choose to live, but...
The floor is covered in rubbish and used needles.
Any needles and syringes and stuff, there goes a needle there. It's amazing how much of a nuisance one person like this can cause in a small area. So there's more there, I think, isn't there? Oh look, that's nice. And I'm assuming that's human as well. I wouldn't want to smell it, but that's home for someone.
The search for the homeless man has only just begun.
He's cleaning up the mop though. What the fuck do you do that? Well, you're going to clean your mess up, sir. Yes, sir. Don't throw this here.
Although he's admitted the offence, the police are now making the urinating man clear up after himself. A nearby shop lends a hand by supplying the materials.
sir. Okay.
Right, we all done then? We all cleaned up? Right, come and give that back then. I'll give you your ticket and then you go on your way, okay?
Police are hoping that next time he'll relieve himself before he leaves the pub. Coming up, the robbery squad interrupt a street fight. And the burglary squad finally close in on the man they've been looking for. PC's Pullen and Northcote of the robbery squad have been called to reports of a street fight between 3 men. And when they arrive, there's only 1 man there.
Two running to the estate. Stay with 2 seconds, mate.
I'm not going anywhere, bro. What's there?
He's immediately cuffed. At the moment, they don't know what's going on or if he could be dangerous.
What's going on then?
I got beat up outside my house, bro. Looking for the people who beat me up, bro. And I see them, and we had a confrontation, and then you lot came.
Oh, we wait for the other officers to come back. We decide what's going on.
Can I spit out on the curb?
Spit on the floor if you want.
My carers saw what happening because they were trying to break it up outside my house.
Right.
Yeah, they phoned the police. My carers phoned.
So what are you doing coming out then chasing them if your carers are in? Why don't you stay in the house?
But because I can't, bro. I got angry, my anger overtakes me. I just got beat up on my doorway. He ran me into
Right, so why don't you stay in your house then? Eh?
I couldn't.
Why?
But I thought I had to chase them here.
Right. So that makes things all better then, does it?
No, not at all. Because it could have been worse. Look what happened. They had weapons, and then we get me.
What do they have on them? Because I'm going.
Oh no, no.
All I saw was you with a belt.
I got a chain. I had a dog lead.
Or a dog lead then.
Yeah, good as gold, John. No problem.
Pullen detains the man while his partner gives chase to the alleged attackers. The man claims that they attacked him at the hostel where he lives. He says he doesn't know them and they picked on him because he's new to the area.
We'll stay here until the other officer comes back. All right?
The burglary squad still have a wanted suspect on the loose. Several days after the last visit and still determined to get their man, they return again to the known addresses used by the alleged burglar. Last time they were here, everyone the police talked to denied knowing his whereabouts. Today, police are back to search 2 flats simultaneously. The team split up.
Open up to the police.
So far, there is no response from inside the first flat.
Had the letterbox sort of rattle a little bit.
They decide to join the rest of the squad at the other flat.
No, look. No. I'll go and see the others.
That's the other address, man.
I will do. What's in there?
Back at the street fight, another robbery squad team have turned up to help, but it appears the man's alleged attackers have escaped.
Sit down in it. Just sit like that. All right. A little bit warmer for you. All right. We decide what we're going to do with you.
The police confiscate the bike left by the alleged attackers. They will check the frame for prints. They decide the man poses no threat, so take his handcuffs off.
I don't want to do basically, I don't want to press charges at everything, but
He doesn't want to take any further action, so the robbery squad let him go.
Yeah, of course you can. Oh, yeah, no jump. Thank you for your help. Mine, there you go. Hey, go straight on. Yeah, I won't. If it comes your way, then fair enough. Don't go looking for it.
With a bit of gentle advice, he's on his way. Back at the estate, the burglary squad have rejoined to search another address. This time they hit the jackpot. The suspect is found hiding behind a bedroom door.
Hey? He's hiding behind the door.
He's arrested without a struggle.
He came quietly, I think the term is. He was compliant and was simply distressed about the fact that he wouldn't be seeing his girlfriend for some time. He knew we were looking for him, so it came as no surprise that he was wanted.
It's someone else that kicks up a fuss.
What did surprise me was she clearly knew a little bit more about where he was whilst we were looking for him, and she in fact displayed her true colours by a volley of abuse.
You're making him out as if it's some sort of criminal.
He's not going to stay here.
You want to get the nonsense that live round here. He's not a bloody
You're upsetting a baby.
Yeah, well, you don't care, do you?
Even on this visit, the woman strongly denied she had had contact with him. Until he was found behind the bedroom door, that is.
I remember next time that she's front line. Yeah. No, honestly, I haven't seen him for all weeks. Oh, hello.
Hello. Burglary's not an offence, is it?
She continues to protest as the police try to leave.
No talking to me like that.
In about 3 years. She said she hadn't seen him in months. On having a look around the premises, the suspect was hidden behind a door and promptly arrested. No one got hurt, so it's a good result all round.
I'm very glad that we've caught this individual. I think he was responsible for a number of offences on the borough. He's been charged with aggravated burglary, the more serious end of burglary offending. He has been remanded in prison, awaiting his trial, and his licence from his previous offences has now been revoked. So whatever happens, he'll be serving out his last sentence, which will be, I think is about another year, and should he receive a hefty jail sentence for this particular offence, again, I think he'll be going away for quite some time. I would hope in the region of 5 to 6 years for this particular offence. Obviously, the satisfying side of my work is that after all that work, we've found him.
Coming up on Brit Cops Zero Tolerance the series, out with the elite police units of West London. We follow the drug squad cracking down on suspected dealers. The burglary squad on raids. And we follow the rapid response teams as they deal with drug users, tackle fleeing criminals, and wrestle with out-of-control Saturday nights. Our cameras capture all the action as these cops catch the criminals.
Oi, stop here!